Today on CCX News, a boost for Biotech. How Brooklyn Park seeks to beef up its medical and industrial corridor along Highway 610. The city of Brooklyn Park is hoping a cash infusion from the state can bring more biotech businesses. A bill at the legislature could designate about 70 acres at 610 and Highway 169 as a so-called Biotech Innovation District. If approved, the city would get $12 million for a new water tower and other infrastructure. Medical companies, including Takeda Pharmaceuticals and Olympus, are already located near 610 and 169. Industry officials say the bill could help create new jobs.
The establishment of a biotech innovation district would create as many as 10,000 quality and sustainable jobs to the benefit of residents.
Disparities exist very much in our city if you're talking about 60% people of color. If you grow those jobs and you grow those economic opportunities, you will not only impact the disparities that exist in Brooklyn Park, but you will be impacting disparities at a statewide level.
Two local Democrats and a Republican from Rogers have signed on to the bill. The city of Crystal currently has an interim ordinance that bans marijuana use in public places. The city wants to make it permanent.
I think the reason for the interim ordinance in the first place was because it is an intoxicating product, it should be treated the same way in our parks and our sidewalks and so forth as alcohol is.
According to the city attorney, it's up to cities to define what they consider public places. In Crystal's case, it's parks, city-owned parking lots, and sidewalks. Crystal police say they have not seen an uptick in people using marijuana in public places since the law legalizing cannabis took effect. They also say officers don't want to seek out negative interactions.
Any person that we have contact with, would I expect that the officer is going to cite them for cannabis use in the park? I'd be pretty surprised if most of our officers would have a palate for that, especially on someone who's cooperative.
Under Crystal's proposed ordinance, violators could be cited for a petty misdemeanor and a fine of up to $300. A new initiative by Hennepin County aims to reduce food waste. The goal is to not only prevent food from going into the trash, but help families save a little money in the process. At Hennepin County's recycling center in Brooklyn Park, uneaten food ends up here and becomes compost. Yet, while composting is a great way to get rid of old food, the county wants to prevent it from being wasted in the first place.
Food waste is definitely a big problem.
Jenny Kedward is Hennepin County's food waste prevention specialist. She says that 40% of all food in America is wasted.
We are wasting nearly or more than $2,500 a year for a family of four. So it affects us financially, especially right now during inflation and food prices are ginormous.
It's one reason why Hennepin County launched the website trashorcash.org. It's designed to help families save money and reduce food waste.
So we have hacks, tips, different things that you can do at home to actually make a difference and save money.
One of the easiest things people can do is store their food properly, especially when it comes to produce.
So the big thing is store your food how you got it from the grocery store. So were tomatoes and apples in the cold area, or were they out in the major dry, warmer area? Also, with herbs, we always buy herbs in bunches, and then we only use a little bit of it. So we encourage people to treat their herbs like cut flowers. Put a little water in a jar. You already have a jar or cup, and put your herbs in there, and these are a couple weeks old. And this is how fresh they look.
Another important tip is to properly organize your refrigerator and avoid shoving things like leftovers to the back.
And we forget about it. It's common. So our biggest tip is having an eat first area of the fridge. It could be a basket. This is from a thrift store. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Or it could just be a shelf where everyone in your family knows, eat this food first.
A little effort can go a long way to help prevent food from ending up at the Brooklyn Park Recycling Center.
The biggest thing we can do is remembering the food we have and eating it.
Hennepin County also wants people to participate in Fridge Check Fridays, which involves assessing the food in your refrigerator and making a plan to use it before it goes bad. A group of high school volleyball players brought a spike of good cheer and exercise to a Golden Valley senior living facility.
Just looking forward to making, new bonds and having a new experience with a different community.
Minnehaha Academy's varsity girls volleyball team visited Covenant Living of Golden Valley. They played chair volleyball with the seniors, many of whom are graduates or former teachers at the school. The event brought more than just a healthy dose of cardio to both groups.
They just love it. Honestly, it just brings them so much joy and laughter, and it's something that they can do with a community. And that's one of the best parts about living in a place like this, is that sense of community and the sense of purpose.
The visit was also a way to celebrate National Student Athlete Day, which is on April 6th. Some of the coolest crime-fighting vehicles seen on TV can now be seen in person. The Twin Cities Auto Show is happening at the Minneapolis Convention Center. It features the latest and greatest in new cars, as well as some of the most recognizable rides from the movies.
This is our Cars Against Crime area, and it's kind of the fun area of the Twin Cities Auto Show. And we've got 2 Batmobiles. So if you want to start a career in fighting crime, this is where you come. We also have the Starsky and Hutch car, Black Beauty from the Green Hornet. We've got a DeLorean with a working flux capacitor, the Scooby-Doo van, Hot Wheels recreation from a small Hot Wheels car, the Urban Assault vehicle from the movie Stripes, and the Munster Mobile from the Munsters. So there's a lot going on here, and we're having a lot of fun down here in this corner of the show.
The Twin Cities Auto Show runs through Sunday.
It was a tremendous season for girls basketball in the Northwest suburbs, with 5 local teams in the state tournament and 2 of them winning championships. We've consulted with local coaches to name our CCX All-Area team. Here's Jay Wilcox.
We'll start our CCX All-Area girls basketball team with a pair of McDonald's All-Americans. Number 23, Liv McGill, wrapped up a great career with a strong senior year for Hopkins. A great passing and scoring point guard, Speedy McGill averaged 22.4 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds for the 4A runner-up Royals. The Metro Player of the Year and All-State pick, McGill will play for Florida. Her fellow McDonald's pick is number 1, Olivia Olson of Benilde St. Margaret's. Olson returned from an early season injury to lead the Red Knights to the Class 3A title, averaging 25.5 points, 9.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Olson was Minnesota Gatorade Player of the Year. She'll play for Michigan. Number 30, Madden Greenway of Providence Academy, also led her team to a state title in Class 2A. The sophomore has already surpassed 3,000 career points. Greenway averaged 34.2 points, 9 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 4.5 steals while earning All-Metro and All-State honors. Our 4th first-team All-Metro pick is number 31, Jordan Odie of Maple Grove. The junior averaged 21 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists while leading the Crimson to the Class 4A tournament. She became Maple Grove's all-time scoring leader with 1 season left. Wayzata sophomore number 5, Kate Amelot, is another all-around standout. The second-team All-Metro pick averaged 13.6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in the state's toughest conference, the Lake. Amelot is drawing tons of recruiting interest. Number 2, Soma Kamara, was a bright spot for a young Cooper team. Speedy Kamara averaged 23 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 assists, and is an All-Star Series selection. He scored 1,423 career points and broke Cooper's single-game scoring record with a 43-point outing. Number 14, Claire Stern of Maple Grove, is another All-Star Series selection. The North Dakota State commit shot 55% from the field, averaging 14.6 points and 6.2 rebounds while earning All-State honorable mention status. Number 3, Brooke Honecker of Providence Academy, is also in this weekend's All-Star Series. The lefty sharpshooter hit a school record 93 pointers, averaging 11.2 points and 1.3 steals while earning Class 2A All-State honors. She'll run track at St. Thomas. Number 5, Tatum Woodson of Hopkins, had a strong junior season for the 27-4 Royals. The honorable mention All-Metro pick averaged 13.6 points and 3.1 assists per game. Number 5, Zahara Bishop helped Benilde to a superb season as a junior. Bishop took some pressure off Olsen, scoring 15.7 points with 3 assists and 4.4 rebounds while earning all-state honors. Number 12, Chloe Nuss of Totino Grace helped her team reach the state 3A tournament. The Eagles team MVP, Nuss averaged 19.6 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. She topped 1,000 career points as a junior. Number 12, Sophie Hawkinson of Wayzata was an honorable mention All-Metro pick. The junior averaged 14.3 points, 3.9 assists, and 2 steals. She's a floor general with good three-point range. A special group, the CCX All-Area Girls Basketball Team. These players also had strong seasons, the honorable mention picks. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.